Like Bob Whitcomb.
All right, thank you, sir.
And Local Business Nitro.
All right, how about it for Scott? Hey everyone, my name is Bob Whitcomb with Local Business Nitro, and we are, how do we get this started? Just punch something.
Just that button that you hit.
Well, there it is.
Exit station.
Digital marketing agency. We do social media marketing. We also do SEO. Everyone know SEO? All right, social engine optimization. There we go. How about GEO? It's the newest thing. A lot of people aren't aware of it. You will soon. It is actually generative engine optimization. It's all AI driven. More and more search engines, people are looking for things on search engines now, on these chat GPT, and it's the gourmet for my gourmet chef here. Just a little spicy, making it personal and interactive. People ask questions like, local pizza nearby, or like a zip code of areas, and that's where, if you have it specialized, they answer to the questions that they ask. So you'll be coming up more and more on those AI search engines. So that's something that's kind of new. And will it take over SEO? No, it's kind of like its younger bratty brother. So in the next few years, you're going to see more and more of this kind of thing. So that's something that we are on top of in our industry and staying on top of all that. And now for a few tips for you guys. If you want to see how you're doing with your own website, if you put site and then the colon and your domain name, it's like a site map. You'll be able to see all the places, maybe some of the pages that come up, your social media that comes up, get an idea. It's like an X-ray for your website. And then if you want to do a more in-depth, an MRI, you go to moz.com domain analysis. That has your ranking of the value of your site compared to others. Amazon's going to be like a 98, and Walmart up at the top kind of shows you what your ranking is, what your search terms are, your backlinks, those kind of things, your spam ratings. So that's a nice way to do all that. If you want to help get that up, we can certainly help you with that. And now a search hack. Websites, if you don't update it, you don't do anything, it's just kind of dormant. It's like a business card, that's okay. But if you want to get engines, people calling, contacting you, you need to constantly update it. You could do blogs, or if you do WordPress, here's a nice little tip, get the weather app or the little widget, put that on there. You know how many times they update every minute the weather? That's going to help you get to the higher ends of your search engines. You're going to recognize, hey, these guys are active, there's something going on the website. So that's a nice little hack you guys can do if you're doing WordPress. And this is a case study of 3 years ago this month. Southern Title and Abstract came to us to see what we could do for them. This is our monthly reports that we send out to everybody, kind of showing what the statistics, what's going on. We got this. This is actual part of our GEO, is that we have gone and put in their backside. They didn't see this coming, but we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages in their website that has these kind of things: property, title, company, Geneva, or property, title, insurance, Longwood. We have every zip code in all of Florida. If you're doing a local search, they're going to pop up because they can do closings remotely. So we started putting that, implementing that, and if you go to Moz, you can see the rankings are going up. They're getting lots of calls. They're very excited. We've done some videos for them, some interviews we put on their websites. We also do the social media. We post 5 days a week on all the social platforms that people are interested in, and that really helps generate a lot of leads. So that's kind of a little sample of what we're doing and what we can do for you. My name's Bob Whitcomb, Marketing Advisor. Here's my information. I have a card I'd like to hand out to each of you, and we're going to break the rules of what Scott just told us about asking questions and not telling about our company. I like to turn it over to you guys, and quickly, because we got a lot, your name and your company, and I was going to say what Million Cups has done for you guys. I've been here for years, and I've really got some good connections. It's always good to see companies that are starting out and doing well, but don't know if we can get through them when people start talking about that. But we'll just go through everybody's name and your company and all that.
I will allow this.
Yay! So you're first.
Hi.
Name, company, and Million Cups. What do they do for you?
My name is Scott Hill. The company that I'm developing right now is called Proxinia. It's a startup accelerator program. And what 1 Million Cups has brought to me is I get to be here every week and meet all of these wonderful people and see all the neat things that's going on in the Orlando startup community. And it's very, very exciting.
Good, short, sweet, very good.
My name is Rupert Magnot, and I run Orlandopreneur. Before that, I had Burnout Game Ventures, which I was running when I started 1 Million Cups, or started getting involved in 1 Million Cups. And Burnout Game Ventures, number one, you're my tribe. So you guys are wonderful. I love you all, and I love coming here. Last week it was 9 years I've been coming here. So in any case, for Burnout Game Ventures, it helped me hone my pitch. I pitched in 11 locations around the state and the southeast, and I raised capital. It's not what 1 Million Cups is for. For Orlandopreneur, it helps build branding, and a lot of you come to our events, a lot of overlap, and you guys are great ambassadors too. So that's what 1 Million Cups has done for me.
You don't have to jump down
Yeah,
there.
you don't have to just stand up and turn around.
Stand up.
Or you don't even have to stand up.
And he's recording.
You better go faster too.
Yeah, right.
My name is Jessica. I am with Kirkendall Insurance. We are a PNC and health insurance agency. I specifically am the commercial account manager. So anything business liability wise is what I do specifically. 1 Million Cups, for me, I love coming here. I was very shy before coming here. I wasn't one to really talk to people. I've noticed a huge change in that. Now I approach people, I talk to people, it's opened me up to really get to know people in my community and see what they do, and everybody's different ideas. I love it. I love it. I've learned a lot since being here. So I really appreciate 1 Million Cups for that.
I'm going to ask that we
Now you're just a
take this down to really, really bare essentials.
can't
get rid of
Because we do have another presenter today, so I want to honor what you're trying to do here, but let's really quickly.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Agnew, and I own Studio Agnew, and I'm a visionary arts artisan, art entrepreneur.
My name is Sean Bach. I'm a mentor and business Sean Bach. I help startups, small businesses, entrepreneurs, and big businesses, everybody that does survive and succeed in the business world. Thank you.
I'm Jim Elefat with the Elefat Agency, and what we do is we provide services to business owners, from things like funding to legal and everything in between.
I'm Derrick from Gambit. I provide CTO fractional services for companies in the local area. So, engineering, let me know.
How is 1 Million Cups up?
They are here to present. So they're awesome.
I'm Alex. I run IM Media. We're a video marketing agency. We work with businesses to create videos that will hopefully help them make money and meet objectives. And 1 Million Cups lets me meet interesting people.
Hey everybody, my name is Julio Stella. I learned 1 Million Cups through the Meetup app. Take 4 minutes. Alright. I'm looking forward to that weekend.
My name is Chris Rhoda. I'm with iMyth, and we deliver instant custom adventures anywhere, anytime, and 1 Million Cups has provided me with a lot of great connections.
Ben Müller with Müller's F&E's, a consulting firm in hospitality, and coming to this place really has changed my outlook on a lot of things. So much.
Morning, everyone. I'm Rachel Scheinberg. My company is Matuki. The programs and traveling exhibit I lead are called the Museum of Happiness. And everything I've grown has been by word of mouth, and I'm recognizing now I actually want formal marketing practices and business practices. So I'm here at 1 Million Cups, just getting started the last few weeks to sort of learn from others and find local agencies to help.
Derrick Barra, president of Local Consulting. We're a technology advisory firm. We help clients, basically source the technology that they need to run their business. 1 Million Cups, I've been here, I think about 3 times. So I haven't been here in a while, Scott knows that, but I run into Scott and Bob, a lot of these guys everywhere, so it's,
Here. I'm Rob McKenzie. I've been coming to, I'm a strategic storyteller, fractional CMO. I've been coming to Million Cups for over 10 years. I've been in many different cities, spent a lot of time in Utah. I have made incredible connections, been able to mentor hundreds of people, and it's brought me clients that have brought me over $250,000.
Hi, I'm Rafael. I have a funding platform where no matter your journeys, you can use our platform to fund your ideas or your needs. And we have 1,000 users in Brazil, and now we are bringing here to US. So it's great to be here in Entrepreneur, but in Million Cups. Because all the connections and all the new ideas that we identify for new features in our platform. So it's
Hi everyone, my name is Kerry Roman. I'm the owner of Fuel Consultant. I'm a business brain consultant, and so far I present twice, and I love this place because every time I come, I meet new people, I make new friends, and that's all it's all about for me.
I'm Reed at Starter Studio. We're a tech accelerator. What we do is we help entrepreneurs avoid mistakes, raise money, and connect to resources in the whole community. And this is kind of like Rupert said, the tribe that we work with all.
Miguel Montañez from William Tech. We do business consulting, and we include legal services. And Million Cups help me to do that. Nice to meet everybody. My name is Ryan. I'm from San Diego, first time here. So I'm in the healthcare tech sector. So I have a holistic online psychiatry company, a startup software company. I'll be
Hey everyone, my name is Scott. I'm an alcoholic, and I think I'm in the wrong meeting.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Vanessa Penalver. I'm also here with AGI with my sister. Networking. Thank you, Scott and Rupert, for putting this together and for inviting us here as well. Meet all of you. 1 Million Cups is an amazing place to everybody connect and really just. My name is Sabia Molina. I'm an incubator. And we put together concierge services, custom concierge services for the industry, whether it's virtual events. So great to meet each and every one.
Thanks, Carlos. I'm from New York. We just help people think better, especially businessmen. Cups have helped me. I guess you guys offer me a space to connect and to grow.
Angela Burden of Vistage, Florida. I run a CEO peer group, and 1 Million Cups has allowed me, as a new person to Orlando who's been here for less than a year, has allowed me to get plugged into the Orlando community and learn how to support emerging business leaders.
I'm Marie. Me and my wife run AI lab and research and development. For me, this is a business.
Hi, my name is Amin. I work for Celebration, specializing on private equity business. This opportunity to exploit this. Yep, this is my father.
Hi, I'm Eric Deckers. I'm a professional writer and a ghostwriter, and I had Scott's job for 3 years. I ran 1 Million Cups, so what has it done for me? 26.
organization for our arts mentorship called Right to Be Seen Inc. And Cups has helped me to pitch for the first grant stuff.
I'm Stoic Dan, your local philosopher. Last year, 1 Million Cups helped me improve my class in business ethics. And this year, if you know any Spanish speakers, you can help me to promote my Spanish class Wednesday evenings tonight online, learning Marcus Aurelius and how to manage your stress.
I'm Al Bashani. I've had 13 businesses over the years. I'm focused now on a free community service to help young people learn success principles in Million Cups. I've learned every single week I've been here. What do you do?
My name is Colin Van Exel. I'm the owner of Accelerated Sales Solutions, and so you've met your fractional chief technical officer, your fractional chief marketing officer. I'm your fractional chief revenue officer, if you will. So I help small, medium-sized business take that next step level of growth. And to me, 1 Million Cups, I've been in business 90 days, and 1 Million Cups is one of the places in it, the one home of community.
My name is Brandon. I have 0 businesses, but hopefully one day we'll have 1 business. It's my first time here, so this has given me an opportunity to learn off you. Thanks, mate.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm a UX researcher. I also have 0 businesses, but I do work for Hewlett Packard Enterprise, and I look forward to learning more about 1 Million Cups. I've been here since I was a grad student at Rollins.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Bob, you want to wrap up?
I'm handing out my business cards. That's my wrap.
Hey, Ricardo didn't do his.
Right, I'm gonna try to get around.
He's hiding over there in the corner.
He's hiding over there.
I just wanted to get more coffee. I didn't.
It's fine. We're already over time. You guys.
He's hiding.
Come here.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Bob, very much. Thank you, everybody, for being brief, but it's great to get a little bit more of a idea of what everybody's here to accomplish and what it is that they're working on. So I really appreciate that. And with that, we're going to invite Derrick Barra with mlem.
Hi everyone. So the company name is mlem. So it's probably the strangest company name you're going to hear all day, I hope. So what it is the sound of your pet sticking their tongue out. It's an internet term. So you've maybe heard of a blep, but a mlem is a, that's all it is. So what we're doing is we're making a video player earn. So my pet passed away in 2023. I had a cat, and there's no urns that play videos. Why is that? I don't know, but I'm making one. So I'm calling it a memory. So 3 different versions of it: a frame version, a box version, traditional urn, and then a hologram version, which you can see over in my office down the hall. And the hologram player, hey, look, the kid is playing.
Oh,
yeah, so it's pretty cool. But basically, I'm bringing the tech working, so now I'm just doing the actual box itself, right, for the actual urn itself. It's basically called a keepsake urn. Keeps a portion of your pet's ashes. I think if you kept your entire pet's ashes in there, it'd be huge. So, it's relatively small if it's on your desk. But the business model is to sell this online. So you have a website where people go in, they upload their photos, see a preview of the urn, and then we work with beds and crematoriums, so direct links back to us, and then get a cut of the commission sale. And for marketing, the idea here is to go with a celebration of life. So you're trying to be very positive, happy, funny memories, right? So for social media marketing, like getting people to say on camera is just every time you say to somebody, they smile because like, what did you just say to me? And it's always funny. So primary competition is going to be drop ship to earn. So this is the idea of you just buying something from China real quick and then just reselling it, right? So just a regular wooden box, right, is going to compete against this. Someone could eventually make a duplicate or copycat of that, but the idea for moding is work with crematoriums and vets to try to build deals with them, so that way you just have a reoccurring revenue stream. So even if people come in and copy, it's fine. You're still going to make your good profit. Qualifications. So I've been a fractional CTO for around 14 years now. So I've been in games, theme parks, and military. Finishing up a contract this month for the Marines, actually. And financial projections. So this is the idea: if we sold the earn for about $600 and it takes about $100 to make one, what would it be, right? 365 earns, maybe 70K. If you're a business that's actually doing halfway decent, maybe making 36,000 earns over the course of a year, you can be quite profitable. Assuming you keep your costs low, as always. So right now I'm in the prototyping phase. You can see I already got the tech done. So now it's a matter of getting that first prototype completed and then showing it to people and making sure the price is right, that they're responding well to it, to the prototypes. That's marketing tests will come next, and then partnering with different vets and crematoriums. From there, it's just a matter of building out the box, the website, right, and actually launching the product and doing the initial marketing campaigns. But yeah, many questions?
So I see the potential in the product. As an alternative launch strategy, you got quite a traditional path laid out. Have you thought about doing something like a Kickstarter or something like that, where you could pre-sell?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. So with Kickstarter, building a campaign like that is relatively expensive. If you have an investor, maybe it's worth it, right? But I don't know. Maybe you can answer that question. Have there been Kickstarters before that have been for celebration of life products, memorials? I don't know if that's the case. Maybe it would work, but I actually haven't looked into that too far. It's a good suggestion, though. Go ahead.
It's a brilliant idea.
Oh, thank you.
More than 90 million dogs and cats. Especially women love dogs more than husbands and kids.
Yes.
No. I know all our dogs. So it's a brilliant idea.
Oh, thank you for.
Are you limiting it to just newly passed, or like, for example, I have 2 pets that passed years ago, but
As long as the ashes are inside kind of a bag, you can just take it out of the existing.
does it have to have ashes?
No, it's a keepsake, so you can put something that you just felt was important to the animal, right?
Okay, a dead mouse.
or something. A
Yeah.
dead mouse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you can fit a tennis ball, but something, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
So in 5 years, as you have expanded on the technology side, or are you expanding more to the product side, different memorial products?
I think it's going to be majority of it being an earn company, so just variations on the earn concept, and just specializing into it. Eventually, I could see doing this for humans. I mean, there's also no video player for humans either, just because I'm choosing pets, because what's the obvious choice for me because my pet passed away, doesn't mean that there isn't an opportunity for human earns as well.
Must earn your business.
Yeah, it's an earn, so just make variations on the size and what makes sense for the customer type.
Could you do urns that are different shapes, like a dog or a cat or something like that?
Yeah, so I didn't mention this here, but I'm using FDM printers, like 3D printers, so I'm not really limited to molds. So yes, I can print them slower, but with the customer type and the price I'm talking about, I don't need to print as many to be as profitable. So yeah, the shapes can be bonkers. It really does. There's no limit on that. It's cool.
I would think you'd
make one in the shape of the animal.
I could, but you'd have to 3D scan the animal before it passed away. I'm not going to run to their house with a scanner as their pet's passing away.
That's how my cat passed away. He got lasered.
Yes. Metrics. Sell one. That's the first key performance. Basically, am I crazy? Right? Since it doesn't exist, I just have to prove that there is a market for the price point. The big risk I think is going to happen to hit any kind of metric that's worth it to anybody as an investor in the future would be, is my price point sustainable? Right? Are people willing to pay more for a video player earn since it doesn't exist? Maybe someone's tried this before and there's just no record of them online and they just completely failed out because the price was too high. That's a possibility. The other risk I see it, which, well, going into my own weaknesses here, is going to be if the existing crematoriums or vets have deals with the dropship urn companies, and they're way too profitable just selling a piece of wood, that it doesn't make any sense to sell something that costs more and has less profit, even though it's cool, because that eats into their own sales. That's a real possibility here.
Angela and then Bob and then Ron.
What's your expected launch date? What's your target launch date?
If it's just me, which it has been basically for the production of it, then early next year. As soon as I have a prototype that someone's willing to hand me money for, which I can produce these very quickly. So it takes me roughly a week to order the parts just-in-time shipping model, and then just print the urn for the customer and get the video files ready. That's relatively simple, and I can minimize that down to just basically a few hours. I can automate this down to basically no time at all if I'm using an urn that isn't customized to the person. But I imagine there's always be some little customized little nameplate with a description of the animal. That always has to be 3D printed and custom or molded in some way. But I can make the urns ahead of time to prepare for it.
Going back to all the steps that you have
Yeah.
laid out, you still have a lot of steps to go.
Sure do.
What's your committed target date?
Committed target date, I would commit to summer of next year. That seems reasonable that I can get through all the rest of the steps through. Yeah.
I'm happy to connect you with a couple of founders we work with. Our studio, they're developing a digital headset. They're
Cool.
going through all the steps to make this a benefit.
It's got the same problems too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As you were talking, they went through all the same decisions. They're located in Silicon Valley.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
So I see this as a huge one-to-one luxury market play.
Yep.
If that's what you're looking at.
Yes.
And so are you looking to stay with one-off urns, or are you looking to mass produce?
Good question. If I can get my price low enough to where the general consumer is willing to bite the bullet, then I would go for mass production because I think the profits could be there.
What is the typical price of a pet urn outside of you? What is the normal price?
If you're drop shipping, so like an image urn like currently exists, then you can buy them from China for about $20 to $30 per urn.
And then you're going to be pricing at?
So my costs are about 100, right? So they're going to be, because I have technology inside, I have guts and electronics.
Right.
So I'm automatically around $70 more per unit just for the cost of it. So I can sell for, I'm guessing, right? I'm guessing that I can sell for at least $100 more than a traditional image urn just because I'm unique and different and I've got a video player. So if they're selling for roughly like $500 for an urn of the same size, I could sell probably for $600 is my guess. It's an estimate. Don't actually know that yet.
So looking at your potential pricing structure, and do you have a laser focus target market that you can enter quickly and generate revenues quickly, and then from there start expanding? Is there a target market for that?
No, I don't know exactly which of the three possible ways to go about it are the best, because I just haven't got to that stage yet. So for example, the three are website, advertise, right, sell to people in general that already have urns or have pets that are about to pass away. It's like Etsy or anything else. Vets, right, showing up at a vet with an urn, and then people will inquire about it. And then crematoriums, right, the third model. So all three of those are valid, but which one is the most valid, right, to go into? I don't have an answer for that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this question is equal parts just for me, but you talked about you need to validate like who is going to pay you something for that prototype. Do you have a strategy in place for how you're going to be?
Not beyond ideas, no. Not in a general, actually, like here's how actually I'm going to do. Here's the vet I'm going to work with. Here's the crematorium I'm planning to tackle and make a deal with. That still has to be done. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Do you plan on testing the market with the name? As brilliant as I think it can be, there's also a story that has to be told in order to get the word out. So I see this as kind of a social media play.
It does lean itself towards social media. I came up with the name before the urn concept itself, so it kind of still works, right, as you're alluding to, especially if it's a social media play because it can be funny and interesting and engaging. But if you're just seeing this, you're like, what the heck is that? Like, you're not gonna. It's not a store shelf product.
It doesn't say what it is.
It doesn't say what it is exactly. So I'm not totally against it if like I got a ton of feedback saying no, trash the name, it's not gonna work. I'm not like gonna die on the stone about it, right? Or die on the hill. Go ahead.
Zappos got started by putting a website up, selling a pair of shoes, seeing if anybody would buy it online.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had to go out and pay full retail price in Nordstrom to fulfill those orders. They took their website down. Why don't you just put something up there? If you already know how to make it, get 1 or 2 sales, try different price points, and go out there and do a validation of your product yourself instead of waiting for months down the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could do, you could make one prototype and do it and do some videos about it, even hire a UGC creator for a couple $100 to do it for you if you don't want to do it. And then you get your proof of concept in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I
generate
100%.
pre-orders.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so I agree with both of those statements, right? Yes. The only thing I'm waiting on mine as an engineering side is to make sure I have the physical urn. So I've got the hologram, I've got the video player, that tech is done and ready, it's ready to go. I can stick it to any urn that I want to. At this point, I need the physical 3-dimensional objects. Then I can take photos and videos of it and generate those assets for the website.
Buy one off Alibaba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm making one. Yeah.
So the video, is it self-contained and it runs continuously?
Yeah, so it runs 24/7. You can unplug this thing, and it can be struck by lightning. It doesn't matter. It's not going to die. It always come back to life. So that was a key concern because the additional current video players, if you unplug them too quickly or you don't shut it off beforehand, it can just fry the entire chip inside of it. And this is an urn. You don't want it to ever break, right? So, go ahead.
So you mentioned that you would be looking to see if this works for, the pet industry, that, you might be looking into putting it into the human, like for people as well, to see if this would work for people, right?
I think this is like an expanded idea on the concept, just because the idea that there isn't an urn for humans. I do like the idea of sticking with animals for now because it's something that I've already gone down the path of, and there's no reason not to just choose something and go with it. But yeah, I do think that there is some kind of a market there for human video player urns too.
Right.
I would definitely patent
I see
it.
that too, in vision for you. And so because of that, a word of advice that a name, right, and just the whole concept of this whole vision project. Mlem can be that vision, but think of as a whole, as to the brand as a whole, and think at the end of your journey, right, or think at, okay, when I reach the destiny, right, and move from that backwards in order for you to choose the name that's going to be the brand that's going to operate for both different divisions, like pets or humans. And also for you, eventually, if it works out, then for you to make sure that you remember to trademark it and register.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Maintain your intellectual property.
Eric and Mary.
So why can't I just get a digital picture frame?
And just use it.
And just use that.
There's 2 things that will not stop you directly, but will hurt you. One is if you just use a regular picture frame and you ever were to unplug it, it will just fry the chip, so you'll lose your photos, which isn't a big deal if you're a technologist. You can just buy another frame and do it all over again. Not great when it's an urn because then you're just like your pet's dying again. Not something you want to happen, but it can happen. That's more of the scary it could happen thing. From a cheap perspective, no, you absolutely could. It wouldn't be an urn, it would just be a video player, right? It would just be a frame. And absolutely, you can do that today, right? You can buy something cheap from Alibaba for like $30 shipped for just a general video player that, it works. It's a video player, right? It wouldn't be an urn, it'd just be your traditional video player you can buy right now at Walmart. The reason why I'm going with the urn concept for it is because it's an urn, right? It is fundamentally different because it has that emotional value attached to it. Yeah.
A beautiful presentation project.
Thank you.
I was wondering, did you consider to create a platform VR?
Augmented reality?
So that, your user.
Yes.
Can put some generative AI so that they generate the patterns of their ad. And
It's funny that you're mentioning this. This is actually the original idea of this.
There are people who can help you. For example, that guy works on that. Chris Midham.
So quick backstory. So this originally wasn't a video earn project. I originally started with 3D models of pets, and using generative AI or just hand modeling and animating it in order to get the variations of animations. And the idea was to loop that forever as a video earn, right? But making those 3D models and generative AI or any technique that involves you making assets has a risk of the customer returning it or saying it's not good enough or it won't fit the needs. Whereas if you just use a traditional video player, it's their own images and videos. It's guaranteed to be looking correct, right, for the pet. So that was basically the way to remove the risk and reduce the cost. It was to remove that section of the project.
Brandon?
Go ahead.
It seems like you have two kind of concepts that you're combining. One is the idea of an earn and a video player. The second concept is a hologram. Is there something in the middle where it's like earn video player together without the hologram?
Yes.
In case the hologram has like a little bit too much of an overhead, and maybe the value is the integration of video player and earn, and not so much video player with a hologram?
Absolutely. So I mentioned it before, but the other two versions of this are the frame version and then just a traditional boxed earn version. It's the same exact guts for electronics, and that hasn't changed. It's the same screen as well. It's just basically, instead of displaying it upside down with the glass to show you the hologram, you're just putting it front face for the user. The idea of going with the hologram first is because it's unique, I can potentially charge more for it and validate the market that way for the high-end consumer. But I definitely see, prototype number 2 being the boxed version, prototype number 3 being the traditional frame version. Yeah.
And then we're gonna wrap up.
Have you considered patenting this?
Do you know any good patent attorneys?
I know tons of
I
them.
actually do.
You guys feel free to get in contact with me afterwards. I'd love to. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got several.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Excellent. Is the video generated from pictures they submit, or
Yeah,
videos as well?
Yes, so the idea is that you would submit your photos and videos online, and this helps people who are technologically less adept, right? They don't have to make their own or deal with fidangling with it. You basically just take this out of the box nice experience, and just plug it in. There's nothing besides that single wire that you deal with.
Hey, real quick, Scott, is it IoT or is this SD card?
It's SD card. Yep. Minimizing difficulty.
My first feedback is with mlem. Did I do it right?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. I think you have a brand there that has nothing to do with earns. I think you have.
That's totally fair. Yeah.
I think you have a genius brand that can expand into all sorts of pet things and probably take off a lot quicker. And this is just Scott's opinion from the Scott's opinion page of the newspaper. But that's something that I would maybe like you to consider is, okay, what possibility does this, what potential does this brand have beyond just the earn? The earn can be a product.
I agree.
Any brand.
Yeah.
So that's something to explore. And yes, various different attorneys or attorney with various different applications. So you're definitely going to want to be in that realm very, very soon here. And finally, what can we, as the Orlando chapter of 1 Million Cups, do for you?
Get me in contact with a good patent attorney to see if it even validates for a patent. I have no idea if it does or doesn't, because maybe it's not unique enough. It's a video player in an earn, so is that unique? I don't know. That's up to our attorney to decide. I don't know if this is an investable thing in the sense of requiring outside investment. I can probably just run it myself as my own finances. But if somebody's interested in that, great. I'm not going to say no to a conversation about it. But besides that, just root for me. Yeah, if you guys have pets and you're interested in this concept and you want to give me an idea of how much you think it would be worth, give me some quick, this is what I think I would pay for if I saw it and I had the choice, right? Noting that a traditional image earn is roughly $400 to $500 depending on the look and the shape of it. That'd be useful information, just anecdotally, right? It doesn't hurt to have that. So survey data.
Great.
Cool.
Thank you, Derrick.
Thanks, everyone.
Can I share a success story? It'll take 1 minute.
You have 1 minute.
Would you go to Samsung.com, please? Seriously.
Okay.
I met this gentleman who makes this product at 1 Million Cups in St. Petersburg.
Where am I going?
Samsung.com.
Samsung.
It's a little small company. That's the company I'm a marketing director for. They have over 1 billion views a month, and we're on their main slide for a week solid. We're doing a co-op marketing campaign with them right now. But the reason I wanted to bring this up here is
This bezel company?
this is the company, yes.
Wow.
So the frame that goes around the TV there on the screen, that's what we sell. He had a business for a long time, but in 2019 he was going to close down his custom framing business, which is where you like the artwork that rolls down over TVs. And he had some interest in the frame TV, which is where it turns into artwork when the TV's turned off. And so there was a cancellation at a trade show. He spent all his money, not all of it, but a lot, and got a booth right across the aisle from Samsung. And he used Samsung's name in his booth, which is a big no-no. And so when he was at the trade show, the president of Samsung North America came over and said, "You're using our name." And he goes, "Yes." I got my lawyer on speed dial. And he said, "Good thing for you, you make us look good. Get ready, you're going to make a lot of money, young man."
Wow, nice.
I came on board a year ago. They did $21 million last year in selling those frames. This year we're growing at over a 50% clip. And this was a 5-year journey to get this image, what you see right here on Samsung's homepage. They're our biggest fan. Now their TV has some competition coming from Hisense and TCL. But the reason I wanted to share this was this is all about relationships. I have the relationship with that company because of 1 Million Cups. He has the relationship with Samsung because he took risks, and he has fostered that relationship over years. This community of 1 Million Cups has more potential for you than you could ever imagine. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you. And what a ballsy move. I am all for that. If you have something, there's thinking outside the box, and then there's taking the box and just going.
He manufactures. We get the molding made in South Korea, and then we manufacture all the frames up in near Boston. And so this is a full manufacturing e-com company. We do over $10 million a year on Amazon. We do about $7 million a year on Shopify. And so, but the marketing play, everything, all this stuff, storytelling stuff that me and Josh talk about all the time, it has massively impacted the bottom line just in the last year since I came on board. So whether you're a startup with an idea or you don't even have a business, like the couple people back there, or you are running an incubator, whatever it is, your story will absolutely change your trajectory.
I don't know that I can improve on that. Follow us on social media. Have coffee, or if you have to, have a double cheeseburger with a friend that you met here today. And drink coffee. Go somewhere local. Gotta get a 50-cent double on the way home.
One day only.
One day only.